Oh, have a look. What's this, Mel? Little mini hot tub. Is it hot yet? No, freezing. Let's get that on. Oh, look at that. Let us in then, Mel. Go on in. Take your shoes off. Oh, I'm sorry. How big do you want it? Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. That's it. Look at that. Shower. Yeah, the floor's been washed here, you can see it, look. Nice and clean. That's heater, I expect. Heating panel. Look at that. Kitchen. Fridge. It's all here, isn't it?
Coffee, sugar,
Yeah.
pepper.
This is class. Let's get my shoes back on a minute. That's it. Get my shoes back on. And here is the lake. Oh! Look at that. Is a good bit of water to go at. The other teepees down there. We're secluded by this partition. We got a friend here, Mel. What should we name him? Why are we naming him after my dad? Hello, Jackie.
Hello people. Very nice.
Alright?
Alright.
You're going to be on my vlog.
That's alright.
You're going to be on Tubio.
What a nice place.
What do you think? Make sure you take your shoes off on the mat, please.
Oh, on the map.
You're going to go in and have a little mooch.
Oh, okay. God, it smells like me.
Right, so I didn't actually realise that you're allowed bait boats on this venue. Obviously I should read the description more next time. Fortunately enough, I still have Matt's bait boat with me from Cokin Farm. Livy, bless her little cotton socks, has brought it out for me. So if you're allowed to use them, and I've got the use of one, I'm going to use one. So what I've done, I've crumbed up a little bit of SLB boilie and a bit of maple cream. I've got 4 kilos of the house pellet. So what I'm going to do now, add some of the house pellet along with the boilie. Not too much. And then what we've got on this rig, we've got an SLB hard hooker, and we've got the maple cream pop-up, which is exactly what I was catching on up at Lodge on the Lake. Right, this one's going down the left hand margin, done exactly the same again, although on this one we've got an E-Tang Baits maple cream hard hooker with a maple cream pop-up, and we're going to send this one right down the margin into that corner. So that's just a little wafter, again, broken up boilie, whole boilie, house pellet, and that one there I'm going to put out onto the tip of that island, I think, not too close to it, but just off the edge of there. So then we've got all bases covered, we've got island, open water, margin. Fortunately enough, there is nobody in the peg next to me, so I could whack one down there, but nah, I'll stick to my own water. Plenty of fish to go out in here. Right, wind's picking up now, so we're gonna get it out. Yeah. Do you know what? I've just got to the stage, I'm not even sure if I introduced where we're to. I think there might have been a little mention at the start where I said we're at Glamp Carp, but basically we're at Glamp Carp, just outside of the Oval, South Pemberton. Speaking to the owner earlier, he said they've been open since May this year, so May, June, July, August, at the end of August, early September, so 4 months. Amazing venue, absolutely amazing. 2 acre lake, TP at each end, roughly get an acre of water each. Biggest fish, £35, I think you were saying earlier. 90% of the fish over £20. Obviously a couple below that, but I think the smallest is £17. So yeah, here we are. Oh, excuse me. Obviously you've seen me getting the rods out, everything like that, so yeah, literally here we are, and I've just, lights beginning to fade. We're going to jump in the hot tub in a minute, getting that up to heat. And I just thought, did I actually explain where we're to? So yeah, anyway, Facebook, Instagram, webpage, Glamp, Carp, Somerset. So yeah, check them out, honestly. I mean, I've not had any fish yet, but the actual facilities themselves, the actual venue, absolutely stunning. We've just had tea. I had a couple of chicken burgers. The wife's had some dippy cheese with some bread. Everything's in there you need, you know. Obviously, you know, all your washing facilities, you know, kitchen utensils, baking trays, plates, cups, mugs, everything you need. So tea, coffee, shower gel all provided, obviously, to get you started. If you're any length of time, obviously you need to bring your own stuff. Wife's just over there at the moment. She keeps checking on the ducks. There's a couple of big ducks here, a male and a female, with 10 chicks. I'll put some of the footage up now of them, which we recorded earlier. Bloody so tame. I mean, coming up, you know, eating pellet out your hand. So yeah, obviously really hoping we get a couple of fish. If you've seen my last 6-7 minute vlog on YouTube, you'll see I've had an absolute nightmare the last 2 sessions. Lodge on a lake in Oak Lake. Anyway, I won't go into any more. I won't bore you with any more details. Go back, see that earlier in my on my channel. You'll see what that's all about. But we're really going to try and make a good vlog for you here this weekend. Yeah, just a nice bit of a getaway for me and the wife. Like I say, hot tub's bubbling away. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Probably put a bit of footage of us getting in the hot tub, and then hopefully catching a couple of fish through the night. So fingers crossed. Mel, give me rods a rub, because literally whenever Mel does this, I've had fish in the past. Don't forget them too. Yeah, nice. We're gonna have a couple of fish. I'll see you in the hot tub or on the bank with the fish. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, that is that up to temperature, and it is time to get my jacuzzi on. Hot tub, whatever you want to call it. Look how full up it is on me. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? I'm not sure we're going to be able to have it bubbling with us in here, are we?
Not with you in there, no.
Oh, it's very nice. Morning. No fish for the night. Not going to lie, a bit disappointed because I was really sort of positive. With Jack, the owner, coming down yesterday, you know, saying a few good spots. He's been fishing well recently, hasn't been fished the last week or so. So the fish would be hungry, using the house pellet. Yeah, I was really positive. But unfortunately, nothing. Not the end of the world. We've still got all day today, all day tomorrow and Monday morning. I've just redone the rods now. I've moved the one off the left hand margin. I've actually moved that to open water now because when I started reeling this morning I got snagged up. So I walked down the margin and reeled in. Somebody obviously got, you know, they got snapped off. There was quite a bit of tethered line to an old sort of small branch. So I managed to handball all of that in, which is good, but it's put me off fishing down that margin now, really, just in case there's anything else down there. So I've moved that into open water. So what was my left hand rod is now moved over to my middle rod to right, and then right, and I'll put another one out on the right, if that makes sense. Yeah, gone with a few different hook baits. Jack did say that smaller hook baits seem to do well, so I've literally whittled it down to just single hook baits at the moment, just, you know, bottom baits, and we'll see how we get on with that. I think time's about 6, 7 o'clock now. Mel's still in bed, so I've been sat out here for about an hour and a half since 5 AM, so it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I can hear a couple of buzzards in the background, obviously out for their breakfast. Got the resident ducks and that, so yeah, keep me entertained. Nothing else I can do now apart from just sit and wait for a fish, so fingers crossed we get one. If not, then probably see us doing a bit of, I don't know what to put in here really. I don't know, we'll decide. You'll see next anyway, so I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I'm here in the teepee at the moment. It is absolutely peeing it down outside. So I've just knocked the mix up to put in the bait boat. So we've got maple cream, we've got the SLB, and we've got house pellet, and then we've got some of the SLB liquid over the top of that. So hopefully that should pick up a bit of a slick off the water if we get any fish going down on it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to redo the rods. We're going to stick some yellow hook baits on, which Jack has said is a sort of go-to colour. I have been mixing and matching throughout the day. I haven't bothered filming it because I'm just trying to find what works at the moment, but I've got to do some footage during the day. So we're going to go in with this, and then we're going to stick yellow hook baits over the top of these. So let's get these out. That's a bopper. That is a bopper. Right, turn it off, love. I'll get the net. Right.
Oh, she's a big one.
Oh, £28 off the island. I was just about to get in the shower after getting out of the hot tub. £28. Have a look at that.
Get it.
Oh, little yellow hook bait. Oh, she's gonna go. Yeah.
Well done.
Absolutely drenched. No clothes on. Definitely recording, love?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Got a tangle around my ankles. Just take that in. A long way out. Oh, it's come off. Fucking sake. Oh no, still on. Oh. It must have pinged off his back. Underneath it, it's a big one again. Underneath it. Up. Yes, mate. That's massive. It's the same fish. There you go, £24 off the island, same bait, same area, just having me Chinese, and off she went. Beautiful. Lovely. Morning. So yeah, 2 fish yesterday, 28 and 24. Literally a couple of pounds over, but we'll just call it 28 and 24. Yeah, had another 2 runs after that. Unfortunately, lost them due to hook pulls. And I've literally had one half an hour ago, and again, hook pull. So yeah, I'm not feeling very confident in the rig, so I'm going to knock some new rigs up. I have been fishing with the Gardner Talon hooks, barbed, so I actually picked up on the recommendation of Sherry the other day some of the OMC lock hooks in barbed, so I'm going to knock a couple of rigs up with them. We're going to get them out, and I think, to be honest, I'm going to, instead of just fishing a single little yellow, I'm going to fish a bigger sort of bottom bait and then put a yellow tipper on the top, sort of like not a full-on snowman, but you know, just a little bit of yellow. It seems to be that yellow that's attracting them in. That's what I've had all the runs on the yellow hook baits, but I'm running low on the yellow hook baits now, and I've only sort of got tippers left. So we're going to go with that. I'm just going to paint a couple of pulps of boilies over the spot, reel the rods in, and get them back out there. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get some more for the vlog. But yeah, absolutely loving this place. I mean, it's contrasting weather compared to yesterday. I mean, yesterday it was absolutely chucking it down, and I mean chucking it down. So much so, obviously, I got out the shower and I was about to get in the shower when I had that first fish, and then I was outside and I was soaked in my swimming shorts. So I just stayed in my swimming shorts while I got all the rods and that sorted. It wasn't a cold rain; it was quite warm actually, but yeah, hopefully it stays dry today. Be nice if it stays dry today, so we can sort of make use of, you know, the sort of picnic area outside and have some lunch instead of being holed up in the teepee. But I mean, that's not bad though, is it? Hey, it's not a bad place to be holed up in bad weather. Right, anyway, let's get back to it. Let's get these areas baited up, let's get the rods back out and get fishing. Right, so this is the components we're going to use to make the rig above, which is just a simple blowback rig. Simple as it gets, that's all you need. Let's get tying. Right, so we're going to take the hook link material and we are going to strip off by the lovely little measuring device here. I work in mil, but most of you people work in centimetres, so it's 12 centimetres of the coating. Melanie, if you'd be so kind to keep hold of the coating.
This?
Yeah, this. And then to tie a simple little loop knot in the end. Now, sometimes I find this quite fiddly because the coating can make it stiff, but I normally get me little needle. Again. Form a little loop like that. I bring the needle inside and then pull the loop through. Now I like the loop fairly big, because what that will do then is that will help you. The knot, if you've got a bigger bait on there, the knot will stay inside of the hook bait. So if you're fishing a snowman, it will stay inside with the bigger bait to stop it sliding up and down the hair. Trim that little bit off there. Right, and then what I do, so from that coating, I put off 200 and 50 mil, which is 25 centimetres. So there's your length for hook length, and then we, oh sorry, jog that then. Then we pick up the micro ring swivel, and we slide that down, and then what we want to do is tie a knot in that hair, which again we want it the same length as the other one. This is for slightly smaller baits here. So that is going to be about 3 centimetres. The micro ring swivel from the end of the hair. 30 mil, 3 centimetres. And then we tie another knot in there. Problem is, when you get to my age, your eyesight goes a bit, and your fingers as well. So there we go. So that'll mean by putting a double knot in it, your ring swivel is not going to slide up and down. Again, I don't know how well this is going to come out on the vlog, and what you can do, you can just twist that ring there, take the hook, we feed the hook, through the eye, like that, and then we pass that back through, like so. And I like that the ring sat at the bottom of that shank there, so just where it starts to taper around again. And then you'll notice on the hooks where it's formed, you've always got like the gap, the opening. So I don't like to go around that, I like to come over that, so basically the braid hasn't got any way of catching. I do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we go one back over and down, and then pull that through. Just making sure that that hair is exiting around the shank of the hook. And pull that down tight. And then we slide the shrink tubing on, which is around 1 centimetre, and then I like that just to literally cover the turns of the braid going down the hook. So obviously I'll take this indoors in a minute and shrink this, you know, steam it over a kettle. And then again, you need to get the anti-tangle sleeve. Feed that on. Feed that right down for a minute out the way. And then we measure on our quarter box 200 mil, 20 centimetres. And that is where we're going to form a loop like that. Again, figure 8 loop knot, and I twist that over again. And then using the baiting needle, you go back inside again, pull that loop, moisten it down, and pull that. You take that tag end as well, we pull that down nice and tight. And what I like to do, I forgot my lighter, so you will need a lighter. Children, if you're too young, then get your parents to do it. And trim that off. So I mean, we've got about sort of like 5 centimetres of excess there, which is not too bad. And then obviously keeping the rest of the braid away. And I like to just put a little blob there like that, and then we pull the anti-tangle sleeve over, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a blowback rig. All that needs doing now is that needs steaming, and we're good to go. So I'm going to make up another one of these exactly the same, then take them both in and steam them, and then we will finish with an end product same as that.
Do you need these?
Right, so as you can see, that is a rig already tied up with a bottom bait and a little yellow topper. So what I'll do now, I'll show you how I get the hook baits into this little arrangement. So what we've got a bottom bait, and then we've got a topper. We've got my fat fingers, little hair stops, scissors, baiting needle, rig. Right, so what I do, very carefully, is to cut about 1/4 of the bottom bait. I'm not cutting matey's table here either, so if you are watching, Jack, don't worry, and I will wash your knife up. So we get a little slither left over like that. Put that to one side. And then what we want to do is literally cut the pop up in half, and then we can use the other half for the other one. Oh, little fleck in there, and that will sit just like that. Absolutely spot on. So obviously we need to go through, let's think about this, Lee, through the pop-up first, because that's the one that's going to be on the top. Make sure they're lined up all the way through, out the bottom. Grab the hair rig, slide the latch over, slide the hook bait. And this is where I said it's important, if you've got that knot there, that knot will either sit just below the bottom bait, or it will sit inside of it, which will stop it moving then. So then we literally just bring the hair through like that. Make sure that's open. Get the hair stop. Oh, my fingers and eyes really aren't that good anymore. I used to be having to do this for Lee Sherry all the time. So we got the hair stops there, and then what we do, we just pull that down just so it clamps it. I always find it easier if you leave these on, you'll get like a length of these of probably about 6 to 10. If you leave them on there, then all you've got to do after is just snip them off like that. And then obviously it's easier to feed in than a single one. So there you have it. That is as simple as that. And then what I normally do is I put either a PVA mesh of mixed pellet on the hook, or I'll just put a bit of foam around there, and then it stops, you know, the risk of this getting tangled when we're putting it out. But because we're using the boat anyway, and because obviously there's going to be pellet in the boat, I should just put a bit of PVA foam on that. And then that, I know people don't like the palm test, but that, you know, that is, yeah, as you can see, that is turning and holding. And then when this is in the fish's mouth, the blowback part of it gives the hook bait an opportunity to move around and hopefully, potentially, not risk the hook coming out. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring all 3 rods in now, and then we're going to get these rigs on all 3, and then hopefully have a decent hook hold. But I've got this one last one to do. I won't bother filming that, but yeah, there's a little insight into the rigs I like to use, and the hook bait arrangement that seems to be working here at the moment. Do me a favour, love.
Mm.
Right,
Yeah.
there we go. £23. They're literally all bang on, give or take a pound or two. I think it was 23.2, but we'll just say 23. I'm not too worried about the ounces, but yeah, off the island spot. I was just saying to Mel, like, what time did it go yesterday? It was later in the afternoon, so this isn't actually an earlier bite. So yeah, absolutely made up with this one. Oh, these fish are immaculate. All good, love?
Yep.
You recording?
Yeah.
Look at that, beautiful, absolutely stunning fish. I mean, the mouths on them in here as well are absolutely immaculate. Glamp carp, you're doing me proud. That was absolutely nailed, that was. There's Rita doing the business now. 7. Half a pound smaller than the biggest one I've had so far.
Oh.
So what was it? 28.7.
28.7.
Hang on, how big was the biggest? 28 or 29?
Can't remember.
It's 28. So that's the biggest.
I was going to say that looks bigger.
Are we in focus?
Yeah. Oh my god, that looks massive.
Can you go and get that bucket, please? You could do with a bit of water over him. Just a minute. Keep going. 28.7 off the island, first common. Look at that. That is an
Beauty.
absolute beast. Look at the shoulders on him.
She's a beauty.
Is it in camera right?
Yeah.
Not too many fingers.
No.
Does it all look square to the camera right?
Yeah. Can't see your neck, but that don't matter. Yeah, it's fair.
28.7 off the island. This is a mega session. Absolutely brilliant. What a venue. Best session I've ever had. 4 20s now. 4 fish, 4 20s. Look at it. Oh,
Beautiful.
that's definitely recording, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, gonna let this joint go. Absolute beast of a common. Yes.
How do you feel?
Bloody made up. Absolutely chuffed. Similar sort of time as that one yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah. Cat?
Right. After the success of that, it'd only be right to get this baby going. Look at the steam on this, look. Woo! 44 degrees. Celebrate with a beer in the hot tub. Go on. And I'm not too sure if I said it on camera because I was a bit stuck, but that was the biggest fish at £28.7 so far, and it was a common. Absolutely made up with that. Absolutely blown away with this place. That's 4 fish landed, a 23, a 24, a 28, a 28.7, and unfortunately three we dropped, but I don't care about the ones we've dropped. I've had 4 £20 plus fish. Oh, so happy. after all that shenanigans of Oak Lake and Kefan Mabley, this had to be a good vlog, and this is a good vlog. This is a good vlog. See you in the hot tub. But anyway, thanks for getting this far on the vlog. 4 fish so far, as you've seen. Sorry I'm squinting, but that sun is like really blinding off this water. So yeah, 4 fish so far. Hopefully get a few more after we've had my little hot tub. Get a pizza on. But till then, we're gonna get our bubbles on. Whoa! See you later. Right, just had this one go. Just getting dark. Another scaly banger. 21.8. Look at that. Hopefully it's coming out right on the light. It's always hard with nighttime shots, but yeah. 21.8. Another 20 pounder.
We can only see the top of your face.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Absolutely beautiful scales on this one. Right, let's get it back and get the rod back out. Oh, this was off the middle rod, which was to the little sunken island, which is the second run we've had off of that, but we lost the first run, so yeah. God, I hate nighttime bites. There we go. I have not a clue what time it is. £25, 3 ounce.
4.
25 pound 4 ounce, sorry, yeah. Only an ounce, but yeah.
And I think it's about 4:45 in the morning.
Is it? Oh bloody hell. So yeah. Another 20 pounder. Second fish of the morning. Another 20 pounder. £23 one. I don't know what the time is. I think it's probably about 6 o'clock, a couple of hours after the last one. It's still relatively light. So yeah, £23 one. 7th fish. These lock hooks from OMC seem to be absolutely nailing them. No issues with dropping any since I've switched over to them. So yeah, tired. I'll go back to bed now. Got to get the rods back out. Come on in. Come on. Come on, chicks. Come on. Come on then, Mum. Come on. Yeah, they've got plenty of seed in there. Hey! There we go. Another one for the morning. 23.5. Scale perfect. Immaculate mouth. 1 rod left in. We're not going to bother putting the other 2 back in because we've only got about an hour and a half to pack up and get out. So, but well happy with that. Absolutely beautiful.
How big?
23.5. So,
Wow.
yeah. Picture look alright?
Yeah.
Spot on. Right, if this is the last one we get to release, then thank you very much. Glamp Carp. Absolutely stunning venue. Waiting for him to get his wind back. And there he goes. fabulous. Absolutely brilliant. Right, that's a wrap. 10 AM, literally on the dot, all packed up, vans loaded. Got quite a journey to get home, probably about 15 minutes. So Mel will probably fall asleep. Been a mega session, absolutely made up with that. Every fish over £20, not far off of 30. We'll be back definitely. Jed and his partner are on about coming down next year and having one of the lodges, so potentially we'll get the other one and do sort of like a joint vlog. I might even try and squeeze one in between Christmas and New Year, but see how the finances go. But yeah, 8 fish, all done. Let's get home. Thanks for watching, guys, and as normal, if you don't already subscribe to the channel, then please do, and give a thumbs up, and comment anything on the video if you need any information on Glamp Carp. Head over to their Instagram, Facebook page, and they've got a website. Cheers, Jack, you've got an amazing venue here, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Oh, I'll tell you what, Mel, we haven't done. Should we just show the viewers this other TP quickly?
This is the dog friendly one, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is fenced off, this area. So this is where you're allowed to bring dogs. I think you have to pre-book it in. Mel, if you want to get the gate. So yeah, again, same TP setup, slightly different area. So you get all that water out there. Same again, barbecue, sort of drop down area here to fish from. And then you got hot tub there, your normal store. And then with this one, guys, what they offer here for your dogs, this field here is like an enclosed field where you can walk your dog every day. So yeah, and then we just have a little, I'm not sure if this one's been cleaned or not, but again, it's basically the same as ours, it's just flipped around the other way. But yeah, slightly different bed. There's a camp bed over there, whether that's included or whether that's when, you know, the owners stay here. But again, everything in here you need. Absolutely stunning venue. Glamp Carp. Right, let's get on home then, shall we, Merv? Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Say bye, Mel.